Going right, the red dot.
Yeah, red dot. Hey, yo, welcome back. I'm saying we sponsored by AEW. AEW now.
AEW. So
Wing Heaven.
No.
Loki slept on. Me and CT know about that.
We have it one time.
I
I was disappointed.
What?
But the thing is, this is middle school though. That's middle school,
I
so
wasn't ready yet. That's all.
yeah.
You should have doubled
That's,
back.
that's a crazy statement, but yeah.
hey man, but speaking of wings for real, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
You said wait, Steve.
this the way you do it always, you know, straight to basketball, man. I mean, we got some All-Star reserves obviously that were named today. I guess I'll start with the wings since we going there. So for the we gonna start with the Western Conference. You know, we got Paul George, Lauri Markkanen.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, before I
Say-
say, wait. I want to
Say
preface this
that
real
first
quick.
name again.
Wait, hold on.
Say that first name again.
No, wait. 1 second. Before we start, just to give a little bit of backstory. JB here is the only one. I think you're the only one that doesn't know the reserves, right?
Yeah,
Right,
Jalen.
right.
Everybody.
Everybody else in the pod knows. So this is his first time reaction. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for saying
Alright,
that name because I
so-
completely forgot.
Yeah,
So
let's
say that.
start
Say
off-
that
we gonna
first
start
name
with the
again.
first. We gonna start with the first
Let him
wing
get the
again.
names out. Let him get the names
No,
out.
that's what
Say that
we
first
do.
one again and look JB dead in his eyes and see his reaction. I just want to see
Am I
how
looking?
that first name moves him.
I guess I gotta look at JG for this one. So Paul George for the Clippers.
He made it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made it.
Oh,
shit.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh, we really gotta have a talk. So we started with you first, and then we go with JB. My bad, because we gotta have that conversation. Lauri Markkanen for the Jazz.
Of course.
Going to the guards, John Morant, SGA,
Yes, sir.
Caleb's guy,
Yes,
and
sir.
Damian Lillard.
Sounds good.
And then finally the bigs, Devontae Sabonis from the Kings,
Yes.
and Triple J from the Memphis Grizzlies.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That sounds
That
good.
was my first reaction to it.
I was
I couldn't
surprised.
believe it either. I couldn't
But
believe it.
I mean, I get it. It's like the Rudy Gobert effect. Like he took the team from 30th.
Does that sound good?
I get that, but like
I'd
with
like-
Devin,
I'd
you
like
could
to
have
go
Devin
first.
Booker and like a couple other people. But let's go to CT first. You know,
You like that one?
because we did have a TikTok. You know,
You shouldn't.
a few days ago.
I'd like to go first because I had a TikTok that I had posted where I was discussing a take of mine. Well, a TikTok of the take that I had, where I said I don't think Anthony Davis is gonna make it, and there were some people on the podcast, not gonna say any names, who disagreed and felt that Anthony Davis was more than worthy of an All-Star spot. Not that Anthony Davis wasn't an All-Star level player, of course, but the discussion was that Anthony Davis would have made the All-Star game. The TikTok comment section got a little crazy. So I just wanted to say all along I was right.
You want to speak? You want to speak on them comments, CT?
I mean, one of them called us casuals, and I take that personally because as the person who made the TikTok and the person who was speaking in the TikTok, the guy was only talking about me. But when you say that means you're talking about all of my friends as well on the podcast. And you can call some of them casuals, but not all of them, But I don't think saying Anthony Davis isn't an All-Star is worthy of the phrase casual. But I ended up being right again. What can I say? Sports fan, it's okay. Maybe next year or maybe the year after. When's the last time Anthony Davis played enough games to make the All-Star game? Really? So we'll never know. But I guess I was right again, and I'll be right again once we start talking about the East.
So
All right. Well, before we do that, wait. Did you want to go ahead?
nah, I'm just like
I got one point to say about what he was talking
the
about.
West. He said Shea, Ja, Demonte Sabonis, Lauri Markkanen, Paul George, Triple J, and who else?
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard. Okay, that's not bad. I think Triple J.
That's all. It's really all fine under one player.
That's really how I feel about
I
this one.
think Triple J, there's a couple that shit got it over him. Well, I get it though, because once again, that's like the Rudy Gobert.
You get
effect.
it? That's good.
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it whatsoever, but I do understand it because Rudy Gobert,
So nothing
Kinda similar type
to
of
say to. So everybody's fine with Train James Harden not getting.
We are
Yeah,
now-
we get to the East.
We're not
Okay.
we're not at the East yet.
We didn't get to the East.
Thanks,
man.
Nate. Appreciate it.
So Jay,
All right, let's go to the East. Get to the
my
East.
fault,
do we
my
wanna
bad,
do the
my
East?
bad,
Get to
my
the East,
bad.
get to the East.
I thought this-
Yeah, start to name the East.
All right,
Let's
let's
get to
name
the
the East. So starting with guards, Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Brown, and of course Drew Holiday.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we let Jalen know about that one before the pod.
I do it.
And then for the forwards and bigs, we have DeMar DeRozan, Joel Embiid, Julius Randle, and Bam Adebayo.
DeMar DeRozan?
You thought
Slob.
he wasn't gonna make it?
Ain't he like 10th in the East?
I predicted him. I was surprised too, and I predicted him to make it. That's what made me so surprised.
It's funny because I originally typed him, and then I looked at the Bulls record. I was like, no way they're gonna put him in.
Wait, who's the coach in the East?
Joe Mazzulla, coach of the East, and Mike Malone is coaching for the West.
They said, what's his name? Joe Mazzulla?
Yeah.
Yeah, they asked him how does he feel about Coach Monster. He said, okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
not
can see.
wrong.
You can see.
We worried about the finals, man.
So who's the snubs here? I think in the West, this De'Aaron Fox is one of the snubs.
It's like 3.
Also Anthony Davis.
That might be 4.
Anthony Davis got to be a snub.
Anthony Edwards is a snub.
Anthony Davis.
I think when you
Is Devin
really
Booker
look
snub
at
to
it,
y'all, or is it a record
Yes.
thing for y'all?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You can't say Anthony Davis is a snub if Devin Booker isn't. I don't even know if Anthony Davis is the first one in out of the snubs.
Well, let me ask you.
think-
No, wait, hold on. Let me ask you this.
Because Devin Booker played more games.
Let me ask you this, CT, because like this is gonna get to a bigger point in terms of how it's weird, like how the reserves look in terms of games played. Zion's an all-star starter. He's only played one more game than Anthony Davis.
What seed are the Pelicans again?
Yeah,
When Zion was playing.
That's fair.
and
But
when
what seed
they-
are the
when he
Bulls?
I don't think DeMar should have made it. So
DeMar should made it, bro.
I don't think DeMar should have made it. But then again, DeMar has also played
Actually,
a good chunk of the season. I think it's like a balancing effect. You balance how many games the players played, the team that the seed is at. The Lakers are the 12, 13 seed. They don't get 2 All-Stars. That just does not happen. I don't care what franchise it is. You don't get 2 All-Stars when you're the 12, 13 seed, and the player is always hurt. It just doesn't happen. LeBron's
Lakers
gonna
only
get
one
it. He's
game behind the
LeBron
Pelicans.
James. And how many All-Stars do the Pelicans have?
Fair, but to be fair, outside of Zion, who's producing at an all-star level?
He said how many All-Stars they
So-
have.
He's
Like,
not
like
Anthony-
they got 2 players, not
Like, it's
Anthony
not
Davis.
Anthony
Zion.
Davis.
What type of stupid
I'm not
comparison is
saying
that?
Anthony Davis should be an all-star, but I'm saying it's flawed when we look at some of these players. This is my what I'm trying to make. It's flawed when we look at these players, and we're talking. If you look at like our first like the numbers in production, even though he's been limited in terms of availability, when Anthony Davis plays, he's a surefire difference maker for that team.
Yes, that is so true, but you can say the same thing about a person who did make it. Zion's team was the first seed before he got hurt. It's not like before Anthony Davis got hurt, the Lakers were above the 12th seed.
That's fair. Yeah.
So when Anthony Davis was playing, at best, they were still the 12th seed. So when Zion was playing, this team was the first seed. So just by that, he's making it over Anthony Davis. Now, Zion was a starter and maybe a little bit questionable. I don't know if I would have had him starting. But Zion being in it is over AD is not the argument you want to make. The argument is with Jaren Jackson. And when it comes to Jaren Jackson, I don't know if Anthony Davis is one of the first people in out of all the snubs, because I'm assuming Jaren Jackson was the wild card player, one of the wild card players they let in off the voting.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Devin Booker has a better case than Anthony Davis. I think De'Aaron Fox probably has a better case than Anthony Davis. So that puts him at best at 3rd.
How do you have De'Aaron Fox over Anthony
We having
Davis?
this whole conversation. We having this
De'Aaron's got
conversation
what?
about Anthony
He's averaging
Davis.
26
He
and 6.
is a clutch player.
And he's on the 3rd best team in the conference.
If you're going to talk about players, don't say averages, because 80 average is always going to be better. So you might as well just talk about the team. Just say because the team.
No, but we saying on top of the averages, De'Aaron has been available more. Plus, he also has been the clutch player in the league as well.
Yeah,
That matters, and the team is 3rd in the West.
But that's the thing.
So
It
that's
seems
the
like
thing too.
it seems like for some of these players, when you look at them and what they're averaging, and B their team, like how their team's performing, it's a mix. Like DeMar DeRozan's bad at team's underperforming, but he's in there. Sabonis, he's performing, but his team is in there. That's what I'm saying. Like my issue with some of these reserves is that the consideration is skewed from player to player. Like if we're looking at it based on team success, there's guys on here that shouldn't be on here. If we're looking at stats, there's guys left out that should be on here.
I think part
Right,
of
so
know.
it's hard. It's I don't know.
I
It's
don't-
hard to go player by player and saying oh, he should make it, he should not. When it's like a player's being judged, seemingly for a different criteria set. So,
I was gonna say, I
I
think
don't
part
know
of it
if
is the
it's-
fact that the reserves are being voted on by the coaches, so
Yeah.
they might be viewing impact more than just obviously team success.
I'm not mad
I
at.
don't know.
No, go ahead,
I
CT.
don't know if it's skewed more so that a lot of these comparisons are happening between a first option on a 10 seed team versus a second option on a top team. So yes, DeMar DeRozan's team sucks, but he's the first option on a terrible team. So the voters are gonna, of course, his numbers are gonna look better as the first option. His team may suck, but the voters are still gonna put him in because his numbers are still great.
That's nasty.
When you have
though.
a second option who's putting up
Those
similar
aren't second
stats,
option
the
numbers,
voters,
man. Those aren't second option.
I understand that, but they're still like the second option. Like, who in the East would you have made it over DeMar DeRozan?
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, Pascal too.
Siakam.
That's another
See,
person.
that's all. I would have had Pascal over DeMar.
Shit, give me Porzingis over that nigga, dude.
Okay. All right. All right.
Over.
I didn't have DeMar on my
Over
panel,
DeMar?
but I think
Pascal. They're both.
I don't know about Chris
I had
Stapps.
Pascal
Butler
on
make it?
mine.
Jimmy
I
did
think
not
he's
make
joking.
it.
I don't think he's serious.
Jimmy
about
Butler did not make
Serious
it.
about Chris Stapps?
No, sure.
Okay, I was gonna say.
You said Jimmy Butler? I don't think
I'm
he made
serious
it.
about
Did
Jimmy.
you?
Jimmy did not make
Did
it.
not make it. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not
Trae
mad.
Young
So
did
Trey Young don't
Trey Young is
deserve
not a
it.
snub, bro.
you're not gonna tell me DeMar DeRozan better than Trae Young. I'm not.
DeMar don't deserve it right now either.
We just
you
said
on
DeMar
that.
don't deserve it. But then that goes back to what
That's
CT said before, like about AD. We still have Pascal and Jalen Brunson over Trey Young.
And James Harden.
Yeah,
James Harden's
James
ahead.
Harden.
I don't know why James Harden didn't make it.
That surprised me.
That's
I'm
the
the biggest James Harden
snub.
hater on here. I'm the biggest James Harden hater on here, and I have no idea why he.
I thought Harden would get it over Holiday. To be real with you,
Yeah, Holiday.
I'm not
man.
mad at Holiday though.
I
I'm not
get
mad
it.
at
I know he
Only
stepped
someone
up,
said
but
that before.
I'm not because. No, I'll say this. I'm not mad at it because even though the line of voting hasn't been like this in like past several years in terms of what the reserves have looked like. I'm not mad at coaches at least in this instance acknowledging a guy who's been a hell of a defender for the last decade. Like if not the best perimeter, defender, I personally think he is over the last decade. Overall, I'm saying take his body of working last decade. He's been the best perimeter defender in my eyes.
For sure.
No, not for sure
You're
at
not
all.
gonna attack that right now.
No, not at all.
You're not going to attack that.
Don't say for sure that.
Who's up there?
Kawhi.
Perimeter?
You're not going to
Permanent defenders? Kawhi Leonard. Well, I think Paul George. I got Paul George over Drew.
got it.
mm,
But it's okay.
Talking about the last decade?
I'm with you.
Wait, who'd you say you had over Drew Holiday?
Paul George.
You said Paul George. I don't agree with that one.
That's all right. You can leave it at that. No, continue to.
I think Paul George has the Paul George and Kawhi. You know, they just have the defensive mode that people look for. You know?
So question. So like right now, looking at who's in the All-Star game right now, who's going to win MVP? Too early prediction before the team. See, I think gonna win MVP. I think it's gonna be a first or second time All-Star. I got either Ja or what's his name, Zion.
I think.
Shea could do it.
Wait, were you gonna
but
go
I
CT?
don't
My bad.
know. Shay's low key as
I mean, I really think it's Zion. I don't even know if he's gonna play.
I'm just gonna walk
but
this
I
back
really
real
think
quick.
Zion's gonna win it.
Not last decade. Last half decade. Last half decade.
Wait. So question. So when do the players have to like kind of confirm that they're playing or not? Do anybody know? Because I want to know who's gonna be like the
Injury reserves.
I'm assuming they probably would have to be like.
Which one of these players are you?
I think
Probably-
AD
probably
probably
the
the
week
first
before.
option for reserve.
I'm trying to
The
think.
thing is, does it depend on conference? Like, let's say like Western
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Eastern Conference, if somebody goes out, I think Harden's the first one in there. Western Conference, I wouldn't say.
Probably be AD or D.
I think D Fox.
Fox of AD.
I think so, just because they're the better team.
And from potentially the estate.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know the
Also,
NBA
yeah.
chooses the replacement.
Oh,
You
yeah,
literally,
it
you
might be
literally
AD.
cannot give
Who
the
knows?
Lakers. You literally cannot give the Lakers.
I ain't gonna lie. I
a second
think he's gonna.
Don't give the Kings a second All-Star. You literally can't.
You can't give
Yeah.
King second All Star.
No, he's saying you can't
You
give the
should.
Lakers a second.
I
Oh,
agree.
yeah,
I
You
think
can't
it
give
should
the
be
Lakers a
Fox,
second
but-
All-Star.
You
Yeah,
can't.
no, I agree. I think it should be Fox. I just won't be surprised if the NBA pulls AD because it's just the bigger name.
I believe AD has to play out of his mind, but like team success does matter. Like,
Mhm.
regardless, you know that. You keep
In the All Star game?
Yes, it matters in terms of
If we're talking from an All Star game aesthetic,
mattered
you want
this whole
De'Aaron
time.
Fox in there over AD.
This type of logic got that whole Hawks lineup in the All Star game, and that shit was fucking stupid then.
At times it's BS.
But that was team
That was
success.
stupid then. It is stupid now.
No, I'm saying
I
from
thought
a,
you were supposed
No,
to
I'm
pick the
just
best
saying-
players.
no, I'm just
Why
saying
are
from
we picking on team success?
if I'm
this
saying
ain't all
from an
NBA, it's the
entertainment
All-Star.
standpoint, you would rather have De'Aaron Fox in there than AD. Because as a guard, you're more likely to see more things happen in the All Star game than as a
What do you
big.
think D Fox about to do in the All Star game?
He can fight with somebody, bro.
Who the hell's trying to block D Fox in the All Star games?
Nobody.
What
What
situation
you wanna
you just
see?
called? Jaren
Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, he might try.
Maybe
He might.
Zion. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe.
As a Lakers fan, do you even want to see Anthony Davis play in the All-Star game? He might get hurt.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Like you shouldn't even want him there. You should want him to take the whole weekend to himself.
He might get hurt every game. Just wait till the playoffs if he play in it.
No. But the All-Star game literally doesn't count. Y'all aren't making the playoffs without him playing. You know that. But if the All-Star game, an All-Star game that doesn't matter, why would he play? Y'all are trying to make a push for the 10th seed. Why would he play in the All-Star game when it don't matter?
Hold up. Why you say the 10th seed like the 12th seed and like the 6th seed aren't like a half a game from each other?
Real quick. I think Anthony Edwards was a snub as well.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's another person that would probably be a good injury replacement. Because if he got in, I think he would go out there and play like that.
Minnesota over LA right now.
I would have Anthony Edwards over Paul George. What do you say?
Yeah, man, Minnesota over LA too in the stand.
Why'd you say that?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that. I'm thinking about this from an All-Star game aesthetic, but like, I'd rather see Anthony Edwards or De'Aaron Fox over Jaren Jackson.
I'll tell you one thing: when Jaren Jackson's this game, that's bathroom break. Those are bathroom break minutes for me.
That's crazy.
For sure.
Hey man, let's be real.
Let's
be honest here.
To get back on track, to answer your original question, MVP, I'm going with Luka.
I'm saying Donovan Mitchell because I think he comes back to Utah.
He about to throw some bricks. Donovan Mitchell about to build a house.
My two options were also Luka, and I'm gonna try to do something different. I'm gonna say, you said shit.
I said Ja or Zion. If I choose one, I say Ja.
Oh,
And CT said Zion, I believe.
I'm gonna say Bron.
All right,
You think Bron played that many minutes?
Was Bron MVP last year?
No.
2 years ago, right?
Bron gonna do it.
It was Steph last year.
Bron
wasn't it?
MVP in a minute.
Didn't Steph win last year?
I could have
Or
sworn
was
Bron
that-
was MVP
It's
recently.
one of me as LeBron trying to make the storybook jump.
I can see Bron, but
Hold on.
He didn't hit that joint the year he hit the. I guess the game winner because they changed the scoring.
Oh no, that was Steph.
Yeah, when Steph went crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so that wasn't last year. My bad.
Can I give my second option just?
I didn't even get my first option yet. I didn't even get my first option yet.
Go ahead, Nick.
I gotta see.
I don't want Nick to say my.
No, go ahead, Nick.
I think it's gonna be Dame Lillard.
He was close that one time, but I think.
I think him and Steph will have a shooting contest. but I don't know.
Dame
if
is
Dame's
going to play
going
12 minutes.
You said what?
Dame is going to play 12 minutes.
That's insane.
I don't think he's gonna be 12.
I think him.
If he just get a heater going.
No, I think him and Steph are going to be doing that thing if they're on the same team again, where they're just shooting. They're both just.
I just want
doing
to.
shoot-offs.
I want to see the lineup of like Drew Holiday, Bam, and like.
Oh yeah.
Real
Jaren
Jackson. Real
DeMar DeRozan.
Jaren Jackson. Let's get
All
Julius
defense.
Randle out there.
Oh, we talking about defense.
All brick stars. Zion, no jump shooters.
Let's get Paul George mental. No mind, my bad. Can you talk about that?
What is there to talk
John
about?
Morant.
But here's my dog.
I hear he's in high spirits now.
Okay.
So I think
crazy for that.
So who's your second guy,
I don't know.
CT?
I don't know if this is really a dark horse, because this guy is just a pure bucket getter
KD.
in these environments. He's just somebody who can just put up buckets. No, his teammate Kyrie Irving. He's done it before.
Oh yeah, he did
And,
win All-Star MVP.
You know,
I would
I think
love.
Kyrie could put up. I think Kyrie could put up some get some buckets in this All-Star game.
You think Bron gonna let him do it though?
What do you mean?
Why wouldn't he?
Bron gonna stop him?
Bron be letting people eat, man.
Bron let people eat, bro.
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying, do you think he's gonna let Kyrie eat enough to be All-Star MVP? Because this is the 2014 where he was like where he was basically trying to like see how Kyrie worked before he went back to Cleveland.
I don't think he'll win MVP, but I think Laurie Marketing can have himself a night.
Lamar's gonna do what?
Oh, Laurie gonna get minutes. He'll get minutes.
Hey,
He young gun.
y'all know I'm excited. What I'm excited for
Next
though.
topic. Next
How
topic.
about going into it? What I'm excited for. I'm excited for to see Scoop Henderson.
Oh
Yeah, the Rise Star game. Yep.
Did he play last year?
No, he wasn't. He was in high school.
He was there last
Scoop.
I don't know why people. Yes, he played last year. I don't know.
He
why
did,
people
for real?
like-
Yeah, because I thought he got to play because
Yes.
of the G
What is his
League.
second year in the G League?
He was in G
He
League.
did play. He did play. Yeah, he
I thought he was
did.
in high school.
Him
last
and
year.
This is what the
Daniels
guy on
played.
TikTok.
Yeah, because
talking
that was
about,
the
not
G.
me.
Because that was the first year they.
It was
let
him.
the
It
G
was
League
him,
people
Dyson
play.
Daniels, and I forgot the third player. There's one more.
But that day was like he was a rookie.
It was Marjan.
Oh,
Marjan, you're right. It was Marjan. Yep.
No,
Yep.
Dyson is a rookie.
No,
this
Dyson
year.
wasn't a rookie last year. It was the G
He's in the
League.
G League. He's on Ignite. Dyson played.
But so how?
Scoot was on.
Scoop
Scoot's
he's
been
been
on the
Yeah,
G League.
Scoot's, this is his second year in the G League.
I wish they
Wow.
found a way to get Wemby to play in that Rise Stars game.
No.
No.
We can save him for next year. We can save him for next year.
Not yet.
That
Not yet.
match-
That'd be
I'm
cool.
so worried about him, man.
We can
I
save
ain't
him for
never
next
seen-
year. There's
that's
no
my first
need.
game
There's no
before.
need to critique him right now. Because
I ain't never
he's
seen the
gonna be on
NBA post
everybody's
so much
news
about
thing
a
for
draft
like the next
prospect.
for the next 2 weeks if he did that.
What if Victor sucks though? Like, he just like average.
All right, man.
Is there any one?
Like Chet.
Is there any one player in the Rising Stars that y'all want to see in general? Okay, I know they did G League World.
I'm
and,
I gotta look it up.
I'm happy for
sophomores.
Jose making it.
Oh, they did.
I
make
think
it.
it'll just be fun. That'll be a fun watch.
I don't know. Austin Reeves didn't make it, so I'm not sure I really care about it.
Okay. Jose made
It's
it.
like
You're such a Lakers fan, bro. You're such a
That's
Lakers
crazy.
fan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're right.
Am I supposed to lie to you?
Lakers
Jose, I'm
fans are all
happy
the
about
same,
Trey
bro. They all
Murphy.
the same.
I'm happy to see
Except
Trey
for
Murphy and
Money.
Jose there. 'Cause, I like the fellas.
You haven't seen who that?
Trey and Jose.
Trey Murphy a bucket.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ain't he in the dunk
And
contest?
Jose Alvarado. What?
You excited to see him do what?
He's fun to watch.
Shoot that.
Have you ever seen a post? He's just fun to watch.
He's a fun guy, but with these players, what is he do? What do you think?
Nate is so hilarious.
What? That's not even
Is
that
he not known
crazy.
for his defense though?
And-
Or is he a bucket getter now that I don't know about?
He's just fun to watch.
Oh,
No, Jose's just fun to watch. He's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Fun to watch do what, Nate?
Wait, Trey Murphy not even in it.
That's it.
He not?
No, that's he. Yes, he is. I'm 2000.
I know this gonna sound crazy, Caleb, but I want to see what Scottie Pippen Jr.
Oh.
looks like.
I'm
Oh,
surprised.
this
about
shit easy.
Cause I mean I haven't seen him places. Basically, he was at Vanderbilt, so I just want to see what he looks like.
It's about G League.
Yeah, he cool. He cool. I like him.
that.
I ain't gonna lie. This
Hey,
shit,
I'm
this shit
gonna
easy. They got Jalen Green on here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't mention Jalen Green.
I thought
since
CT was gonna say
Jalen
I
Green
didn't get a
Goon,
chance
man.
to give my answer yet. This was like throwing a pitch right over the middle, man. If y'all really watching this game, y'all not watching this game to watch no Scottie Pippen Jr.
You're right.
Now.
You right.
You
watch
there to
him,
watch
right?
some
Mac
dunks
McClung.
and some buckets. You know who's gonna do that is Jalen Green. And you
Georgetown,
got
Tech,
Scoop
second
on the
one.
other side. Oh my goodness.
There's a bet.
It's
Hey,
not-
there's
I was thinking
there's
Jalen
a-
Ivey
You're
too,
not
but
gonna
I
like
didn't
this.
wanna say
There's a
that.
much more entertaining bucket getter playing. Bones Highland.
Then who?
Royal
He's about to
Green.
get
Bones Highland
traded.
is a
They trying to
cookbook.
trade him.
Then who?
VCU,
Huh?
stand
Who?
up. Stand up, VCU.
More entertaining.
They
than who?
trying.
To watch? To me?
Then who?
I said there's more entertaining bucket getter
Then who?
Then
than
who?
Jalen Green.
Okay.
They are trying to trade Bones Highland.
Okay.
And he is good of a bucket getter.
Like I'm
Next
kind of a
time.
Jalen Green hater just because how much he likes him, but I'm not even that much of a hater.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie though. The 2021 class looks really good.
Y'all ever seen that
Oh,
video
for
of
sure.
Bones Highland
Good.
playing street ball?
Like it's
he
amazing,
could- that-
bro.
That's an
Have you
Bro,
seen
you
him
got
rap?
Scotty Barnes, Josh
Yeah.
Giddey. You got Scotty
named
Barnes,
the two.
Josh Giddey, Jalen
Why did you
Green,
say them first?
Evan Mobley. Because I'll be in the list.
CT
It's
Reed,
alphabetical order. Franz Wagner, Sengun, Trey Murphy still got mad potential. Bones about to get traded, but still, he's
Damn, why you had to
still
say that?
taking it soon. Quentin Grimes is a very underrated player as well. So it's like this 2020 class is looking really good.
You ain't even mentioned that boy out Motor City, man.
Oh yeah, Cade. How about that man Cade? Ooh.
Well, he's hurt, so he's not gonna play.
Yeah, man.
Don't worry though.
Hey, you
K
gotta
season
get
next year,
healthy,
we
man.
good.
Y'all know who's
You gotta
in.
get healthy.
Y'all know who's in the 3-point contest.
They're
Yeah,
done
Yeah,
first.
that's doing
Did they announce
redrafts.
it? Alright,
No,
did they announce it?
I'm not
They
sure.
announced it yet.
Man, they ain't even show gonna be dunker.
They did
No.
announce the dunk contest though.
Some people.
All I know
Mac
is
McClung.
Mac McClung's in a dunker. At
Trey-
that point,
No,
Is
Shannon
Shannon Sharp-
buddies though.
Shannon
said
Sharp's
the
in the
G
dunk
League.
contest,
Shady
right?
Sharp.
They've been doing this. They've been doing this.
If
that's
Shane
a problem.
if
They
Shaden doesn't win
that,
the
Jordan Kilgannon in that joint one time, didn't he?
Yeah, he didn't do good.
Derek Jones before. Well, he was there 2 years, but the first year he was on
He
G
didn't get no
League.
PT at all.
I can't remember none of the dunk contests. Not Zach Levine or anything.
You can't remember none of them outside of
That makes sense though.
In the last like
No,
The
the
John
one,
Wall?
nah,
Yeah.
the one that was a
John Wall was
terrible
like 7 years
concept.
ago.
That was a terrible concept.
Where
That
they
was
did
the
the
worst.
team.
And they did the
Yeah.
teams, and they actually had good dunkers. Yeah, I think
Paul
they had John Wall and Paul George.
and
Yeah, they
Dame
had both
Lillard,
of them.
right?
Dame was on.
He was in every contest a year. I remember that.
No, one I really remember,
that year
which
John
was
Wall.
really bad, it was John Collins,
Ooh.
Dennis Smith Jr.
Is that the
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Is
With
that
Jay
the one he had the
Cole.
plane? He brought the
Yeah,
plane.
yeah.
Who won that year? It wasn't. It
They
wasn't.
all lost.
Hamidou.
We all lost.
Hamidou.
But I think
that was
they're doing the next
Hamidou
one.
did
Oh,
all
it was.
Hamidou, but he did actually did pretty good though.
Yeah.
He actually did pretty good.
Showed out for Kentucky, man.
Last year that was terrible. Man,
Bro, if Shaden Sharp doesn't win his dunk contest, I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm just letting y'all know
I
right
think
now.
Don't be Mac
This-
McClung, man. I really didn't be Mac McClung. Okay.
In Black History Month,
Mm.
let's think about that. Let's think about that.
okay. Anybody
He got
anything
me.
else to say about any All-Star festivities or anything?
I mean, we could
I
probably
just
talk
wanna go
about
back.
more of them like later down the line.
I
My
gotta
bad,
say-
CT.
The NBA got to
I
do
want
better.
to go back to the 2021 draft class that we were talking about. You know, you guys mentioned Cade.
Yeah, you got a minute and a half.
Cade got to come back soon, man, because they about to start doing them redrafts.
And I don't think
It
I don't-
doesn't matter. If somebody's
It
drafted
does.
Jalen Green over Cade right now,
That-
it's
I
literally
didn't even
because he's
say
hurt.
Jalen Green name. I didn't even say
I
Jalen
think
Green
it's only-
name. I didn't even have to. I didn't even have to say his name.
Yeah, I think it's only one player I go over Cade. I mean, I'm pleased. I think go over Cade in the redraft. Like,
Nobody right now.
I think maybe
I don't know,
one
man.
or two.
Friends.
Maybe-
is like-
maybe two.
Maybe three now.
I don't know about Frank.
Maybe
Friends
three.
is
You
so
got-
nice.
Only people I can see are Scotty and Jalen. If somebody
What about
really
Evan
wanted
Mobley?
to do that.
What about?
I like Evan Mobley, but no.
I think Franz is up there too, though. Franz is a
I think
bucket.
Franz has been the most consistent player out of that draft class.
by Josh Giddey.
It's pretty much the first
I
five.
do.
Yeah, the first 6 players are basically pretty good. Well, the first 6 outside of Jalen Suggs.
So,
I think Jalen Suggs is in the draft.
I'll be wrong to say Sagoon should be first, right?
In the redraft?
Because he doesn't.
That's
play,
disgusting.
He doesn't play defense.
Who are you and what have you done with Jalen?
We're
That's
talking about
disgusting.
defense. Hey, the goal is to get buckets, and he helped the team get buckets.
I'm wait.
Like,
See, I'm.
Jalen Green was trying to get buckets, and
I feel like
Sagoon
Brandon
right
would have
there
said
him,
Sengun,
so-
but I'm surprised
Yeah, I
Jalen
mean,
said it.
if honestly they do draft, Jalen Green to me falls to 5.
Whoa.
Who are your top 4?
You guys
Cade,
Sagoon?
Stop.
You guys Sagoon over him?
You can't name.
No,
you can't
let him
name
go,
four
let him go.
players to draft over
Cade?
JJ.
Cade, Evan Mobley,
Evan Mobley.
Scotty Barnes, Franz Wagner.
Wow.
I'm still taking Sagoon over Jalen Green.
CT.
I don't know what we saying. Like,
CT, how you feel about this,
We
man?
not
It's not-
taking
alright.
Jersey? He's in year
Hold on,
two.
let
Ain't
me
nobody
cut it quick.
realistically taking.
Hold on.
Let me cut.
GT is rebutted it out.
Are we good?
Let's go.
We good.
There's,
All right, go ahead, CT.
there's literally nobody with sense who would take Scotty Barnes over Jalen.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
There's literally nobody. What were the 4 names you said that Jalen Green goes at 5?
You said
Cade, Scotty, Friends, and
Evan Mobley.
yeah, Evan Mobley.
How you say friends over Giddey?
You know, Franz.
say Franz.
What?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Mobley
It's just when I
Evan
look at
Mobley
today's
just
when I look
reigns
at today's NBA and I see a 6'9" forward who can put the ball on the ground and defend multiple positions. That's priceless.
Is he a shooter yet?
He's
He
developing.
can't shoot, and he's not going to be able to.
Who?
Developing who has actually developed the 3-point shot?
Markel.
People have said he's developing. He hasn't.
Markel Fultz. He can shoot a little bit now.
I mean,
Yeah.
but he had a
it was
shot at
bad.
college.
It was terrible.
But he had a shot at college
Going
though,
from
so
0
like,
to 25
so you can't really
is
say
not
that.
Anthony Everett's not
guaranteed.
developing 3-point shot?
Anthony
He
can
should-
shoot a little
he
bit
should-
in
no.
college.
97%
I don't
from the
think he
field.
developed.
No.
He even shoot good.
There's
he
a
shoot good
difference
in college,
between
doesn't
Anthony.
Yeah, I'm saying he can
and
shoot.
Scotty
He can
Barnes.
shoot in college.
He
Markel
shoot in
can shoot in college.
He didn't shoot well enough to show he can shoot 38% from 3. He shoot like 37% this season.
He shot 33 his rookie year. He went up.
33, that's
3%
like Westbrook averages. That's a 4% difference, man. That's a
Bro,
lot.
You
Talk
know,
about rookies.
you know how bad your reasoning is? He went from 2.4 makes
Okay.
on 7.2 attempts to 2.8 makes on 7.5 attempts.
Did
Whoop-de-doo,
his
he's an
percentage not
improved
get better? I'm
three-point
confused.
Please, please,
You just
please,
said he
please,
got better.
please.
I'm confused. Did he not develop?
Please. Come on, man. Come on,
I'm
please.
confused
Stop.
here.
Wait, so his point is he doesn't think Scotty Barnes can develop a 3?
Yes, that's his point. Same thing.
I just asked.
Blake Griffin, Kawhi Leonard became an excellent shooter like during his late tenure with the Spurs.
Blake Griffin.
Paul Millsap is another guy that comes to mind. He used to be a terrible 3-point
Al
shooter.
Horford.
I respect
Your
him.
name. Oh my goodness, these names are disgusting. Blake Griffin. What was Blake Griffin's best 3-point shooting season?
Probably with Detroit.
He had a 40.
34%.
He had a 40 with Detroit, I think.
No, he did not.
You looking at it right now?
Yeah, that yesterday about the Grizzlies and Cavaliers brawl.
Yeah, I think Jalen was talking about that one
Sorry,
earlier.
Two
right.
players got suspended. Well, what happened though? Something else happened?
I didn't see it.
Oh yeah,
They just-
they ejected
They just
Dylan Brooks.
ejected Donovan Mitchell and Brooks. You know, he took a nut shot at Donovan when he fell.
To the left side of him? You got douche guy.
Yeah, he did. I'm looking at it right now.
So weird.
He fell to the ground.
Yeah, he's plugged his left arm up.
He rolled over towards Donovan, who was standing up, and just went like that. Swatted at his
Weird
What
ass
a
nigga.
crazy.
That boy dressed like Brock Lesnar and has not got out of fight mode since.
But Nate, can you find me one 3-point shooter who went from 29% to whatever you think?
When
he
I
should
say
be?
What percentage had to be respectable?
That's what I'm saying.
For him.
35's got to be
If he gets to
respectable. Right?
35%, that's respectable.
I thought the consensus around Scotty was that he's regressed since last year. So I thought
But it's
that
his
hype-
sophomore.
It's a sophomore year. There's
slump.
multiple players that have
I
sophomore
understand
slumps.
that.
You can say
I
that about Jalen
understand
Green.
that,
He's
but
gotten worse efficiently.
Actually,
so
he's gotten worse.
Well,
this season.
Jalen Green in
Okay,
efficiency
listen,
is.
listen.
Yeah, here we go.
Scotty
he's
has
not-
been.
I want to hear
He's
this.
just
Talkie
been
sucks.
blah.
You said what?
Like, what is the realistic ceiling of this player?
Scotty
A
Barnes?
player who can't. All defensive team?
Draymond.
Is that what we're? Is that all we're getting?
Draymond who?
Scotty Barnes.
No.
What about Scotty Barnes?
I don't see anything higher than him being an all defensive player.
I agree.
And I don't know if that's him going top 5 in a redraft. I mean,
Is all
he'll go top
defensive
5.
higher? Is all defensive higher than
like
All Star
it's
in your
nothing.
mind?
Do you see, wait, hold on. Do you see Jalen Green
No.
being an All NBA player?
Marcus Smart has made all defensive teams multiple times.
So is all would All Star be higher than All Defensive to you?
I'd say a multi-time All-Star career would be higher than all defensive.
I think he
don't
could
know
be
if
a
that's-
multi-time
Is Marcus
All-Star.
Smart not going top 5 in this draft? Who was in this draft class?
That draft
Julius
class-
Randle was in his draft class.
2014.
Julius
Marcus Smart,
Randle.
if
Who was number 1 day? Was
Yeah.
that was Wiggins, right? That was Wiggins.
Yeah,
number one.
Wiggins.
Yeah,
Jabari Parker. Jokic.
Marcus Smart got to be in that top 5 then, man.
Oh yeah, Jokic.
Because I'm taking Marcus Smart over
And
Randle.
he was in 2014.
I'm taking Marcus Smart over.
Mark-
I'm taking Marcus Smart over Julius Randle?
I'm not. I'm sorry.
Julius
I
Randle
take
just made the
Randle
All-Star
over
game,
Smart.
man. What we doing?
He made a third team All NBA. That's pretty fucking good. That's pretty
No,
fucking
I'm
good.
talking
I'm
to
saying
Jalen.
so
Because
what-
he said he's
no,
taking
I'm
Smart.
not
What I've
agree with
actually
you.
seen on the impact for their team. Who actually helped their team win? That's my go-to win.
Yes, both of them. Both of them.
Julius Randle.
Take Julius Randle off the Knicks. They are like the 13th seed.
What were they last year?
Bro, a bad season. Oh my god.
That's been there almost every season. He had one good season.
He had a good season this year. What are you talking about?
He had a good
Russ is
season
there.
the previous year, and he had a good season.
New
He's
Orleans
having a
was good.
season now.
The first season with the Knicks was really, really fucking good.
Was he not playing with 80 that year?
Doesn't matter.
Wait, what that mean?
That means average 18 and 10. That's pretty fucking good for a second fiddle. Maybe third behind Drew Holiday.
I'm a Soldiers fan. I still take Julius Randle.
I remember being upset on draft night when we
I
took
do,
Julius.
So wait, who's the 2013 draft?
No, 2014.
No, I'm asking 2013 though. I know Giannis in that class.
Giannis and Gobert.
Was Jokic? So Jokic was in 2014. I thought it was 2013.
2014. Go.
Okay.
Jokic 2014.
Victor Oladipo.
Was Brad?
That was a bad draft class.
What's
That's
his
the
draft
auto
that
Jim
year?
McCollum.
Was he on
Victor
Vesta?
Oladipo.
Oh, so that's like saying you take Rudy Gobert.
Vesta or 2012?
So who would rather take Rudy Gobert or CJ McCollum?
I gotta take one of them.
Yes. Choose one.
That's pretty easy.
Choose one.
That's easy, man.
Cause this is what you're saying. Put Marcus Smart against.
I mean,
Who's going to Hall of Fame?
he's right. No. That's not the same
Not the
thing. 'cause
question.
Rudy Gobert was an
You don't take the
all-star
Hall of Fame?
player.
I'm confused.
Actually, Marcus Smart is going top
I
5.
will pick the Hall of Fame. Really go back.
Marcus Smart's going top 5. I just look at the players. He's going top 5.
So yeah, who do you have in the top 5?
Jokic 1, Embiid, Levine, Wiggins, Smart.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Randall.
Well, Randall. Yeah, Randall is like the.
Fuck Julius Randle, man.
I'd say
Was
Are
Eric
you
Gordon in
taking Wiggins-
2014?
You're taking Wiggins over Randall too? Like, come on.
Yeah, you take Wiggins over Randall.
Yeah,
Like,
switch.
That's
I
a
think
little
Randall
wild.
is like the fight isn't with Randall. It's Wiggins or Smart, honestly.
Mm.
I think Wiggins.
And I'm taking Smart
Wiggins
over
over
Wiggins in
Smart.
that.
I take
not-
Wiggins over Smart.
I'm not. I'm taking Wiggins over
I
Smart.
take Wiggins over Smart.
Smart. Marcus is my boy, but
Wiggins can provide more for you.
Yeah, what? Okay. I respect that.
He's a
more
better shot creator. He's a better shot creator, better shot
he,
maker.
is. He was a second
You gotta
option
go
on the
base.
championship team. Marcus Smart
He
on
was-
the
he
championship
was-
level team.
I mean, he is a better offensive player than
Hold on,
Marcus.
hold on.
Much better.
We not letting him get away with that. What you just say?
He was second option on the championship team. He was second option.
on the championship in the finals. My fault. In the finals, he was the second option.
He was.
He
He
was the
was. It
second
was not
best
no
scorer
damn
on
Jordan
that team.
Poole. You better not say
Not
Klay
through the
Thompson.
season. Not through the season. And Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole were awful in the finals.
Also took
I
on
was-
the main defensive
They
assignment
were
with Tatum.
mediocre.
I mean,
Exactly. That's what Andrew Wiggins is a great defender.
That's true.
He may never be all defense.
Okay, man.
But in comparison to Marcus Smart, I'll take Andrew Wiggins' offense and defense over Marcus Smart's offense and defense. You know, Andrew
I
Wiggins.
think we're
is
getting
not
away from the
as
main
good a
point.
defender,
though.
but he's a
You
much
didn't answer
better
my
bucket
question
getter.
though. Do you think Jalen Green's going to be an All-NBA talent?
Yeah.
Why?
I've
I
been
think he
saying-
will.
He thinks he's
Based-
gonna be
based on what?
up there with Jordan and Kobe, bro.
Based on
Oh,
his
based- I don't.
scoring
It's
see
not
it.
looking too good right
I
now.
just want him to I just want him to be a serious coach. I don't want to use our platform to slander a black man, but I just don't think Steven.
No,
Silas-
I agree.
Yeah,
Steven
Steve
Silas
Silas
has
is a
lost
bad
that
coach,
locker room,
bro.
and
and I
the
don't
lack
think,
of effort
and I
Jalen
don't
Green
know.
showed this last month, like defensively, is disgusting.
Do you think they should try to get an offensive minded
And
coach?
that's the thing.
No, they
Because
just
at the
they
beginning
need, they need a coach
At the
who,
beginning
like,
of the season, Jalen Green was really good defensively at the beginning of the year, and then it just went poof.
I'm not saying he's good.
Everything
he's
just
more
went away.
committed. I'd say he was committed to playing defense, but
Don't they say
Yeah,
most
and-
most of the time? I know other than like the elite defenders, they have like elite lateral quickness and left and all that, and just straight a dog. But most of the time, defense is mainly based on effort. And
he's not gonna. He's just not.
Effort and traits. You can't lack both. And Jalen Green honestly lacks both on the defense.
He does.
Right now.
He does.
I see exactly the arc coming in. I don't see.
I think he passes that though. I really do. And I don't. I
can
mean, I just
see
think.
it. It's just,
I think
don't
from
know.
day one. It's a
It's a
he's a better
stretch.
scorer than Zach LaVine was day one.
I agree.
So automatically, right there,
hope so.
the ceiling is higher than me. The ceiling is higher than me because he doesn't have to develop the bag. He already has the bag. Zach LaVine had to develop the bag. 'Cause Zach LaVine was
nah.
He didn't have to. The bag was there in UCLA.
Oh no, he had to develop it.
He need to get a jump shot.
He
That's it.
he
His-
had
his-
the,
his
you can
shot
have the
creation
bag but not know how to
certainly
use it.
came over time. Like there were flashes of it. But the thing with we talk about ceilings though, like when we talk about Zach LaVine's ceiling, nobody expected him to be this caliber player. Same thing with
I don't know.
this caliber.
Yes.
I think
he'd be this-
I think some people might have,
Multi-time
but the,
All-Star, I
but
didn't
the
see
problem was he was the third option behind
No,
Cat
for sure.
and
I think when he was in the
Wiggins.
Bulls,
No,
yeah.
no, no.
His first season with the
That's
Bulls, I
like
saw it.
even-
What were you gonna say, CT?
That took me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I
First,
mean,
Yeah, he was
yeah.
with
What pick was
um,
Zach LaVine in the draft? He was
27.
Like the 10th pick,
He was
right?
27.
No, he was not no damn
Zach
27.
He was a late first
He was a
rounder.
late first rounder.
He was a late first rounder.
Zach LaVine?
Wasn't Zach LaVine a late
Like
first rounder?
14.
He was not 14.
He was like a lottery
Yeah,
pick.
he was 14.
He was 14.
Yes.
I'm about to say
Zach
20.
LaVine was 14.
I swear,
No,
I'm about to say
no,
that's
no.
one.
I swear
He
he
was
was
a
a
ball.
no.
He was
13.
13. He was 13.
Yeah, he was up there.
If he was picked 27, that's one of the best picks of all time. I'm sorry, that's crazy.
I swear.
Going 13, you're not really projected to have a multi-time All-Star career. So just right there, that shows where people thought his ceiling was. I don't think anybody saw him getting to this, but everybody knew he had those traits. And this is
I
what
thought he was
think-
All-Star.
I don't know. I don't know about
Yeah,
that one,
traits.
CT, because like Evan Booker was picked what 12th, 13th, and he's
Who, bro? Nobody's seen. Devin Booker came off the bench. Nobody was
Yeah, they
projecting Devin
didn't.
Booker
Yeah,
to
they
be.
didn't see that. in
He
Devin
was
Booker.
not projected to be a multi-time All-Star. You
Not
can't
even
just
R&B
throw out a
player.
player who turned into it. And nobody said he was going to be a multi-time All-Star.
27
from
was
those
27 was broke down by Donovich. That year,
Number.
27 was
Good
broke
number.
down.
We drafted that. Yeah.
Oh goodness gracious.
Nah, but I don't know. I think it's too early, and if that situation uses to change soon, I hope
I think-
the best for those young players. But
Yeah, I think Houston doesn't have a coach who can manage all the young personalities that are there. I think Steven Silas is just such a nice guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Some players
I mean,
just-
and I'm not in that locker
Players
room,
respond
but I
to John
just,
Lucas more on that sideline more than they do to him.
yeah, I just don't think they. I'm sure they respect Steven Silas as a man, but I don't think his voice carries the weight in the locker room. And it's like what Brad Stevens said when he got fired. Sometimes the players just need a different voice because the voice that Brad Stevens has and what they were saying, Redacted was able to get more out of the team. And it's just like that. The Rockets may just need somebody who will actually coach the players and get on them when they're doing something wrong. I mean, and Steven Silas is just such a nice, kind-hearted guy. You can just tell that from like interviews. And I just think they may just be walking over him in that locker room.
You saying the Rocks need a father figure?
Yeah, man.
Honestly, I think it runs deeper than that. But that being
And they
said,
need to get rid of Kevin Porter.
Thank you.
He need to go.
I think it runs deeper
Yeah,
than
it's
that.
the same.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, yeah, he's also had longer in some effect. But hopefully things resolve there. It'll be good to see Jalen Green and the rest of the guys in the Rising Stars game. That being said, we better wrap this episode up. Thank y'all for tuning in to What's the Play. See y'all soon.
tune in for the next play.
What's the next play?
I just geek, bro. He just